If you're over 50 and you're struggling with knee pain, we're going to show you one simple and effective exercise to fix your knees and finally help you get out of pain. We're going to share some modifications and explain how many sets, reps, and how many times per week you need to do these exercises for best results. If you haven't met yet, I'm Gavin. I'm a personal trainer for the last 13 years, and I've had 8 knee surgeries personally, so I do know what it's like to have knee pain.
I'm Alex, a physio with 21 years experience.
And Alex and I together run New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40.
A big part of what we do is help people fix knee pain, from arthritis and old injuries to post-surgery recovery, stiff knees, and everything in between.
And by the way, before we jump into the exercise, if you want a free knee strengthening exercise that takes you through videos and instructions on how to do the exercise, comment knees down below and we'll send that straight to you. So the exercise I'm going to choose today is going to be a step up. And the reason we're going to use a step up is because it's very adjustable. You can start with a small step or a high step depending on your ability. And we can really sort of work all the muscles of the leg. So Alex is going to explain why a step up is so important for knee pain. And then we'll demonstrate it and show you how to do it.
So there's actually 3 main reasons why step-ups are so beneficial for knee issues, particularly for knee arthritis. So number 1, it is what we call a closed kinetic chain exercise. So it sounds complex, but all it means is that you're basically putting your whole body weight on the leg when you're exercising it. Now, why it's actually so important is because it co-activates a number of different muscles in your leg. So it's a very functional movement. It helps to mimic exactly what you do in your day-to-day life, which is very important when you're trying to strengthen your muscles. Now, reason number 2 is it also is good for your balance. So if you're suffering from arthritis, you might have possibly noticed that sometimes you're a bit wobbly on your feet. So when you do step-ups, it actually helps to stimulate your what we call proprioceptors, which is little nerve fibers inside your knee joint, which then helps to improve your balance.
3, it is kind of adjustable. It's something called progressive overload. So you can start off very, very easy for rehab purposes, and then you can take this exercise way beyond your sort of rehab, well into more performance and strength-based and all the good stuff that comes with it. So that's why it's such a great exercise. So we're going to head over here and we're going to demonstrate how to do it, and you can give it a try.
Oh, with a step up, this is how we're going to do it, okay? So you stand in front of a step. By the way, you don't need a proper step like this. You could just do it on stairs at home, okay? If your knee's in quite a bit of pain, you could just literally take a little book, okay? As long as it's stable, as long as it's not too slippery, you can just use a book if you just want a small step, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to stand right in front of it. Now, the leg you're exercising, put it flat on the step in front of you, okay? Now, before you step up, what I'd like you to try and do is I want you to focus on your inner thigh area right here. I want you to try and clench that muscle. Okay, so you're going to clench the thigh, you're going to clench the glute, and then you're going to push through the heel using, in this case, the left leg muscles. Okay, so the left leg is going to do the pushing, and you're going to bring your 2 feet together. Okay, now before you step down, you're going to activate those same muscles. You're going to activate the buttock and the quad. Now you're going to step down with the right leg, okay? So the one that you're not exercising, okay? So right foot steps down, okay? And then you can bring your left foot down as well, okay? Now the reason why we're stepping down with the other foot is because that way you're weight bearing or you're exercising the left leg the whole time, okay? So we're just going to quickly do it again. So you're going to put your left foot up on the step. So clench your inner thigh muscle, clench your buttock muscle, and then you're going to push and step up, feet together. Now stepping down with the right foot and then bring your both feet together again. So you're just going to repeat this process a number of times. So aim to do it between 10 to 15 times. And if you can do 15 times quite easily and you could do even more, then it probably means you have to raise or you have to find a higher step to work with.
So the other thing as well, I mean, if you haven't got a higher step, you could actually use like a dumbbell as well or a kettlebell or something, and you can do exactly the same thing. So you keep this close to your body, look, chest up nice and tall, and you're going to step up onto the box and lower it back down nice and slow. So some really key important things as well is the cadence and the speed of this exercise. When you stand up, we're going to work in on the power or acceleration part of the exercise, which gets you up, because as we get older, power declines as fast as your strength does. So when you come up, a lot of power, and on the way down, I want you to think about slowly controlling it down. And you want to try and do about 2 to 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. When you plant, then you're going to step back a little bit faster. So that's just a little bit of a nuanced thing that you can practice. It means you don't have to have higher steps or add weight. You can get most of it done with just your leg if you slow down the cadence. And we're looking for about 3 to 4 seconds per rep, essentially. So it'll be 1 second up, and then 1, 2, 3. That's about 4 seconds. And if you did that for 12 to 15 times, they give us a great amount of time under tension, which is about 40 to 45 seconds of work per leg. And you get way more done without compromising, the pain in the joint and everything else.
Okay, one more useful tip. Okay, so with this exercise, with the step up, we're trying to strengthen primarily your VMO, which is the inner thigh muscle I just mentioned before. Okay. Now, there's one way to do it, to position your foot so that you're focusing more on that muscle, the VMO, okay? So all you have to do with the leg you're stepping up with, you're going to point your toes slightly out. So if it's your right leg, think about pointing your toes at about 1 o'clock, okay? So just slightly out. And if you look at Gavin's foot right now, so you see his toes are pointing slightly out, okay? And if it's left foot, it will be 11 o'clock, slightly to the left, okay? So, so when you do it that way, it helps to activate this particular muscle right here on the inside of your thigh. Okay, so it's a little physio tip to help you kind of target the right area. Okay guys, hopefully this was useful. So don't forget to press the like button below. And also if you want our rehab guide with the 5 exercises that will help you strengthen your knees, just comment knee below in the comment section. You can also watch our video where we demonstrate these 5 exercises to help you strengthen your knees in a safe way right there.